Kabul is Obaidullah Baheer. He's a lecturer of transitional justice at the American University of Afghanistan. So Obaidullah, describe for us, for everyday Afghans, what is the state of the economy at the moment and how it affects them?
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. Imagine an economy that imagine an economy in which the banking sector is frozen. Imagine an economy in which almost 80% of the population is jobless. This at a time when Afghanistan already had mad levels of poverty. We had 70% of the population under the poverty line even before this collapse. And so just multiply that into a certain large number and imagine how bad the situation can be. The fact that people don't know where to get their next meal from, millions of people. It's the worst humanitarian crisis we've seen in modern history.
You know, something else that we saw at this meeting that was pretty interesting was the Pakistani Prime Minister spoke about how Daesh is a risk to Pakistan, coming, of course, from Afghanistan. And then that prompted the former president of Afghanistan, Hamid Karzai, to respond angrily, basically telling Pakistan to stay out of it and to stop talking about this. Definitely a rivalry that has returned there.
I mean, it's a difficult situation to be in. I mean, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation, which the fact that there is no representation, official representation as part of the recognition of the Taliban means that other states get to speak for it, especially in the open forum discussion that happened. And again, someone needs to speak for Afghanistan, but I guess maybe both of them are right in some way. One, it's difficult to call, honestly.
And then what they've established with this Humanitarian Aid Trust Fund and the Food Security Program, how extensive do you expect this to be, and how much do you think it will help?
I mean, right now, every penny helps, every effort helps. It's important that Islamic countries step up and try to do something for Afghanistan. However, that being said, I think the issues within Afghanistan go hand to hand with the current crisis as well. I think there should have been a discussion. I'm hoping that there is a discussion with the Taliban behind closed doors with regards to governance, with regards to civil rights, because on the larger and broader international stage or in later stages, they need recognition. And that recognition, whether it comes from Islamic states, whether it comes from the larger international community, is going to be heavily contingent on them meeting those international norms and standards. So let's hope that discussion happens as well, and it's not just support financially for the Afghan state or the Afghan people, but we think about larger structural changes that help Afghanistan become a more sustainable society overall.
Yeah, excellent points, Obaidullah. Good to talk to you.